My name is Frogs Master, and you're watching GEMMY News. And here we are. It's time for the GEMMY News again. 5 topics, and trust me, they are recent as they should be. So let's get into our first thing. And what would it be? Well, I think the first thing should be I gotta get this mask to actually stay on. Remember, it's just for the decoration. Okay. I think that'll stay on. It's a little high up, but I don't want it falling off. It's a little too big. I gotta change this. Don't worry, I have other ones, but it's okay for this. First topic, GEMMY prototype pictures. Or just GEMMY stock photos that have been revealed. Mainly they have been new ones, like 2021 stock photos. And most people have mixed. There were some Easter ones revealed. I feel like most people kind of, they're not as excited about those as like the Christmas ones that they found. I'm kind of mixed with the Easter ones. There's a lot of little chick things that are in eggs. I don't know how to feel about those. They're probably not going to really sing good songs, but those may not even come out because they're just stock photos. Who knows? There's like a alligator one, but it's purple. That's kind of interesting, but it's probably not going to be as good as like their 2020 Christmas stuff, to be honest. But you can't judge a book by its cover, so we'll just have to wait and see if that comes out. And there'll probably be other stuff than just that. Actually, I don't know about that. GEMMY doesn't release too much Easter stuff, so we just have to wait. It's going to be a while before we see that Easter stuff. A good 5 months, actually. It's probably going to be about that much longer. Maybe 4. We'll just have to wait. But I'm mixed with the whole Easter stuff. There have been some Christmas stock photos, from 2020. There was a snowflake spinner Mickey Mouse and Snoopy. Oh boy, does the community like those 2 images. I do too. They're pretty interesting, pretty cool. They didn't make it. They probably just... I have a feeling they'll be released next year. I think they just didn't have the time to make enough of them. I think they have the materials. I just don't think they had enough time. That's what I'm going to say. I would expect at least one of them next year. Or maybe something similar. I'm pretty sure there will definitely still be spinners next year, though. I know that. I think GEMMY's sticking to that again, which is good. Have there been any other stock photos besides that? There actually have been other prototype Christmas ones, which again, they've been interesting. Some have looked cool, others have looked a little weird, I'm going to say. There have been snowman ones and Santa ones. Some that have looked very similar to the real ones, others have looked very different. There's quite a few videos of these now, so if you just look up GEMMY prototype pictures or GEMMY stock photos, you'll definitely find them very quick. They're going to be up there right at the top. So, I don't know, overall, they're interesting to see, but it's just, they're not all the best things you'd want to see, At least in my opinion. Okay, we are going to move on to our second topic. And you know what that is? It's actually pretty cool. It's a song. Pretty good song. Alright. Remember that guy that did that Spirit Halloween song? BJV is actually the person that made most of the community figure out about it. Well, he made another song. Roll the clip.
This is the sequel to the famous Spirit Halloween. I put grandma in a Motel 6 and spent $100,000 on animatronics. Talking Spirit Halloween made me rich, so now I'm gonna throw a party and unleash my spirit.
How was that? It was pretty good, wasn't it? I think so. Really, really good, actually. And no, not just because it was related to animated stuff. No. The music was actually good, and the singing was good. It was a good song. And funny, too. You know. But yes, it was nice that it was related to Spirit Halloween, but that's not the only good thing about it. Obviously. At least I hope that you realize that there's more to it than just Spirit Halloween. But I know that's what the main point of the song is. But definitely funny and just cool. I'm glad there is now a second song. And that was actually uploaded to Spirit Halloween's channel. But it is the same guy doing the song. Was he paid to do it? Yeah, I would think so. A few people have been talking about that. Mostly the Haunters. Obviously, the Haunters would find this the most interesting, but I still think it's pretty cool, and I'm not a Haunter. It's just because of how good the song actually is. You know? Only released not even a week ago, and it's doing pretty good. Getting good views. At least, for something like that, it's doing pretty good. Anything else about it? I've said most stuff about it. There's not anything crazy going on with it or anything. It's just, it's doing well and it's a good song. I've listened to it quite a few times. Now, is it greatest song ever? No. But like I said, it's pretty good. And is it better than the first one? The first Spirit Halloween song that the guy did. Yes, I think that this second one is better. This second one is more catchier, and it has more memorable lyrics. And a certain someone who I subscribed to very recently, he made a YouTube poop on it, and it's very funny. So go look at the YouTube poop. Now, most of you have probably seen it already, because he's a pretty popular person in the community. More popular than old me, so you've probably seen it already. You know who it is. I'll give you a hint. Nathan. Okay. Yeah, we gotta get into the next thing now, I'm afraid. I don't wanna get into this one. I'm not joking around with this. This isn't a good one. Okay. There's this Elmo account. He keeps changing his name. I don't know who this person is, but he just loves to rant about old Skylar Studios. Yay. I love seeing those accounts all the time. It's funny. Very funny. Skylar Studios seems to just be the person in this community who always gets the fake accounts and the rants. Why? I mean, I don't really see a whole thing going on up here as to why there needs to be all the rants. There's no reason. He's not done anything wrong. He's telling the truth. There have been things said, illegal things said. It's not true. It's just this Elmo guy thinks that it's pretty cool to do it. It's not cool. It's not true. I just don't like that Skylar Studios seems to be the one that gets it so much, you know? It's not good. No. No. I think his name right now is, it's like Master Elmo of Master of I think it's Master of Master Elmo. But his name before was like, I don't even remember. It's just always had the name Elmo in his YouTube name, and his profile picture is always an Elmo. So I'm sure most of you have heard about it because most of you are subscribed to Skylar Studios, so you know what I'm talking about. And you know that Skylar has not done anything wrong. And why would he? There wouldn't even be a reason, you know? All right, we're 11 minutes in. We should get to our fourth thing. Target stuff, Target displays, Target selections, at least for the Chummy Bros. You know, it's out for their Target. I have watched the Target videos just yesterday for the stuff that they've had, and well, I will say it's weird, I guess. I've noticed that for the past couple years, Target likes to have low-key GEMMY items, like ones that are very soft, have soft kind of recordings, soft looks, and have materials that look cheap, I would have to say, actually. It's just because Target wants to have a more unique style, you know, different style. So Target only wants the items from GEMMY that look cheaper. It's really the only thing I can say, because you can tell they do. You can just tell by just looking at the materials on it. You don't have to look closely or anything. You can tell they're cheaper. They've got cheaper materials on them. You know, for some of the items, they're just singing generic songs. They're not bad though. Some of them are actually cute, but it's nothing too interesting. Now there are two grooving buddies there, two grooving buddy items. It's a white Santa and African American Santa. I think I'm going to get both of those because I like the Groovin' Buddy series. I like that mechanism being back, so I'm going to go for it. I'm going to try to go for those two. But that's probably going to be the only things I'm going to get from Target because the other stuff isn't good enough. And the items with the best quality, at least for plush items, would be those two Groovin' Buddies because they've got that mechanism. There are a couple snow globes there at Target by GEMMY. Those obviously are the best quality because there's none of that cheap material in those. Now, I've heard a couple things about these 2020 snow globes having not so good speakers, but hopefully that was just a couple of them and the others are going to be good. Alright, that's probably how it'll be. So, yep. What should I say overall about Target's selection of stuff for GEMMY? Mixed, I guess. It's like last year. Now, I did get 2 things from Target last year, but, I didn't think they were anything too good, so. I think they did have a Santa last year, but I wouldn't have gotten that one. No, not good enough. Well, time to get into that last thing. You want to know what it is? A couple of you are not going to like what it is, but most of you are going to like what it is, I think. Guess what? This guy's been starting to get some love. It's true, I've noticed quite a bit. This item is starting to get pretty liked by the community, or at least most of the community don't think it's bad, which is good enough for me. I like it when there's an item that people start to like a little bit more, It's nice to see. You know what I think of this? I like it. I think it's pretty good. That's because I like the Old Town Road song quite a bit. And this mechanism, you know what I think about the mechanism. I really like that GEMMY brought it back. It's pretty dang similar to Turtle Dancer mechanisms. It's just this goes 2 different ways, which is not a bad thing. It's interesting that they did that. A good, interesting. And faster, which isn't a bad thing. The wire's not going to come off of this, I think. And with the speaker, I don't think anything will go wrong with this in the future. Maybe something will. Maybe there's something cheap on this we've just not noticed yet, but I'm thinking no. I don't think this is going to pull off a 2019 remake Snowflake Spinning Snowman. No, not for this item, I don't think. We know what the deal is with the 2019 remake of that old snowman. Yep, we know that thing's problem, but this, I don't think so. It is true though. I have noticed quite a few people are liking this, and there have been many people that have been making their videos on this with this item in their house, not in a store. You can easily tell from the background. So it's nice. This thing is not all hated. I think this thing is actually liked more than the 2019 Snowflake Spinner. I think so. I think this is maybe even more liked than some of GEMMY's other Christmas 2020 stuff. So yes, they're liking it the way I am, kind of, pretty much enough. Okay, well, it was good. You got to see this guy. You got to see me. You got to hear 5 topics. It was actually a little bit longer than last time. I think the other one was like 14 minutes. And this one is 18 minutes. Well, that's it. Until next time.